Welcome to Adventurers Club HQ. This video is going to be a little different than our normal video, and I hope you enjoy it. This channel's been going for a little over a year, and in that time, I feel that we have become friends. And so I can start sharing a little bit about what's going on in this beautiful mind up here. But it's kind of a secret that Dollywood doesn't want you to know. So come closer. Little bit closer. No, that's too close. Perfect. So in April, John and I visited Dollywood, and it was a day hot enough to make the devil sigh, let me tell you. So we were sitting outside Miss Lillian's barbecue corner, chewing on some of her delicious ribs, and who should come up but the proprietress herself. Now, as I was playing chicken paparazzi for her and listening to some of her impromptu tunes, it came to me. Do you ever have those moments when you look out and you see all the threads of the universe kind of meld together and you get just a glimpse of what the big universal plan is? Now, John said I was having heat stroke, but I think I'm onto something. So I did what any sane person would do. I went home, got a corkboard, some thumbtacks, some yarn, and this is what I came up with. Let me walk you through it, okay? So let me back it up a little bit, okay? So there are stories that Dolly's late husband, Carl Dean, would go to Dollywood, stand in line, buy his tickets, do all the stuff that normal people do, without being noticed, of course, come home and report to her on what kind of stuff's going on in her park, right? And that sounds like the kind of thing Dolly would like to do too. Of course, she doesn't share the same level of anonymity that he did, so she's going to have to be a little sneaky about it, right? I think I figured it out. I think that sometimes Dolly dresses up as Miss Lillian and goes out into her park to be among her people, and no one's the wiser. Let me tell you how I worked that out. First of all, Miss Lillian and Dolly both share a taste for stylish clothing, fancy makeup, and getting their hair did, right? Then, they're both as southern as sweet tea. But we're gonna dig a little bit deeper, okay? They both share a love for chicken, although in maybe different ways. They both share a talent for playing stringed instruments. But here is the part that I thought was most convincing, right? They are undeniably amazing songwriters. Look at Dolly's catalog of hits through the ages. Jolene, 9 to 5, Islands in the Stream, the big one, I Will Always Love You. It's undeniable. She's a hit maker. She's been crushing. I know some of you are gonna poo-poo this and be like, but Miss Lillian and Dolly have been in pictures together. And that's right, they have. But that doesn't make my theory wrong. I'm not saying that Dolly is out there being Miss Lillian every single darn day. She's a busy woman. She's spreading love. She's providing books to people. She's generally the patron saint of the Smoky Mountains. She ain't got time to be in her park every day. But I think there are days when she just wants to get out there and be a normal person and be out among her people and feel the Smokies around her and return to her Tennessee mountain home. And she just gotta be Miss Lillian and get out in the park and recharge her batteries with her peeps, you know what I mean? Just vibing. I think that's the kind of girl Dolly is. So next time you're at Dollywood and you're hanging with Miss Lillian and you're listening to her tunes and taking pictures of her chickie, look real close. There might be a twinkle in her eye. And it could be because you're there with Miss Dolly herself. What do you think about all that? I'd love to hear your comments on my theory. Is it a stroke of brilliance or heat stroke? You tell me. And if you want my take on some other headcanons, leave them in the comments. I'd love to know, along with your reasons why you think I'm right or you think I'm wrong. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I'd appreciate it if you like and subscribe, and we can keep this kind of conversation going, all right? See you later.